What if I told you that millions of Americans are about to receive not one, but two substantial direct payments this April? Breaking news has emerged from Congress that is sending shockwaves through the Social Security community. We're talking about a combined total of $7,500 in direct payments, comprising a $4,400 payment along with an additional $3,500 credited directly into eligible recipients' accounts. The burning question remains, are you one of the qualifying beneficiaries? And more importantly, what steps do you need to take to ensure you don't miss out on this unprecedented double payout? Before we dive into all the crucial details about these payments, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you never miss out on important updates regarding Social Security benefits, stimulus payments, and other financial news that could put more money in your pocket. Also, smash that like button if you want to help other Americans discover this vital information. Let's break down exactly what is happening with these newly announced payments. The Social Security Administration, in conjunction with Congress, has just unveiled a groundbreaking initiative aimed at providing additional financial support to millions of Americans who have been struggling with rising inflation and increasing living costs. This development comes as a response to mounting pressure from advocacy groups and growing concerns about the adequacy of current Social Security benefits. You might be wondering why two separate payments are being issued instead of one larger sum. The answer lies in the complex nature of this assistance package. The $4,400 payment is specifically designed to address the impact of inflation on Social Security recipients, while the $3,500 payment is part of a supplementary aid program targeting those who have faced exceptional hardships during recent economic challenges. What makes this announcement even more interesting is the timing. April 5th was not chosen randomly. This date aligns with the beginning of a new fiscal quarter and comes at a time when many Americans are grappling with post-winter utility bills and tax season expenses, ensuring that relief is provided when households need it most. Now let's address the question that is foremost in your mind. Who qualifies for these payments? The eligibility criteria are more inclusive than previous benefit increases, yet there are still specific requirements. First and foremost, you must be a current Social Security recipient. This includes those receiving retirement benefits, disability benefits, SSDI, or Supplemental Security Income, SSI. However, an important detail that many might overlook is that your monthly benefit amount plays a role in determining whether you qualify for the full payment amounts. Recipients with lower monthly benefits will generally receive the full amounts, while those with higher monthly benefits might receive adjusted payments based on a sliding scale. In addition to this, income thresholds are now taken into account. Unlike previous direct payments, these new benefits consider not only your Social Security income, but also your adjusted gross income from other sources, meaning that if your combined income exceeds certain thresholds, it could affect your eligibility or the amount you receive. Interestingly, there are several ways to potentially qualify even if you believe you might be excluded. For instance, if you are currently receiving Medicare benefits in addition to Social Security, this could influence your eligibility status. Additionally, those who have dependent children or act as caregivers might be eligible for enhanced payments. Another crucial question is how these payments will be distributed. The Social Security Administration has developed a streamlined distribution system to ensure the efficient delivery of these funds. For most recipients, the payments will be deposited directly into the same account where they receive their regular Social Security benefits, although some recipients might receive their payments through alternative methods depending on their specific circumstances. An aspect that is particularly noteworthy is the enhanced verification process that the Social Security Administration will implement to prevent fraud and ensure that payments reach their intended recipients. This means you might need to take certain steps to verify your eligibility and update your information before receiving your payments. It is important to understand that these payments are only one part of a larger initiative aimed at reforming and improving the Social Security system. Their announcement coincides with other significant changes in the Social Security program that could affect everything from how benefits are calculated to how cost of living adjustments are determined in the future. Moreover, While April 5th is the official start date for these payments, not every recipient will receive their funds on the same day. The distribution will be staggered over several weeks to manage the massive scale of this operation, and your specific payment date might depend on factors such as your Social Security number, your regular payment schedule, and the type of benefits you receive. It is crucial to take specific actions to ensure timely receipt of your payments, including verifying that your contact information and direct deposit details are up to date with the Social Security Administration, as any discrepancies could lead to delays or even cause your payments to be returned to the government. For those receiving Social Security benefits through a representative payee, special attention is required, as representatives must understand their responsibilities regarding these additional payments and ensure that the funds are used appropriately for the benefit of the recipients. The impact of these payments extends beyond individual recipients. Economic experts predict that this injection of funds into the economy could have significant positive effects on local communities, as much of this money tends to be spent locally, supporting small businesses and stimulating economic activity nationwide. However, some concerns have been raised, such as the potential inflationary effects of injecting such large direct payments into the economy and questions regarding the long-term sustainability of these benefit increases. These are valid considerations, but they must be balanced against the immediate financial needs of Social Security recipients. Tax implications also come into play, as these payments come with specific tax considerations that might affect your overall tax situation for the current year, so consulting with a tax professional is advisable. One particularly interesting aspect is how these payments interact with other government benefit programs. If you receive additional assistance, such as SNAP or housing aid, these new payments might affect your eligibility or benefit amounts, making it crucial to understand these interactions for informed financial decision-making. Moreover, what should you do with these payments once you receive them? Financial advisors suggest several prudent strategies: creating or bolstering an emergency fund, paying down high-interest debt, or even making necessary home repairs that have been delayed. Additionally, these funds could help you save money in the long run by enabling investments in energy-efficient home improvements or preventive medical care, which might reduce future expenses. Looking forward, these payments could signal a shift in how the government approaches Social Security benefits and support for older Americans and disabled individuals, potentially setting a precedent for future benefit increases and supplemental payments. There are even discussions in Congress about making similar direct payments a regular feature during periods of high inflation or economic stress, representing a significant change in Social Security policy. It is also important to understand the appeal process. If you believe you are eligible but do not receive your payments, there will be a formal process for contesting decisions regarding eligibility and payment amounts. Furthermore, the implementation of these payments involves significant technological updates to the Social Security Administration systems, which are designed to make the payment process more efficient and secure. However, these updates might also change how you interact with the agency in the future. For those concerned about scams, it is critical to remember that the Social Security Administration will never contact you asking for personal information to process these payments. They already have the necessary information, so any calls, emails, or texts requesting extra information or fees are fraudulent. As we wrap up this discussion, remember that these payments represent a significant change in the government's approach to supporting Social Security recipients. Whether this becomes a one-time event or the beginning of a new era in Social Security benefits remains to be seen, but the importance of this initiative cannot be understated. In addition to all these points, consider that the overall financial landscape is evolving, and staying informed is more important than ever. If you found this information helpful, please like and share this message with friends and family who might benefit. Subscribe for more updates on Social Security benefits and financial news, and leave a comment with your thoughts or questions regarding these new payments. Stay tuned for further insights and detailed guides on ensuring you receive all the benefits you are entitled to. And remember that continuous learning and preparedness are key to managing your financial well-being effectively.